living life is Stae. Hey, hey, living life is Stae. Hey, hey, living life is Stae. Hey, hey, living life is Stae. Hey, hey.
Y'all, getting older is indeed a blessing, and we all know what the alternative is to aging. And so I don't take it for granted, and I try not to complain, but I can't say that it's easy. And I felt it was worth talking about. So let's get into it. And if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your girl, Stae Hall, and this is Living Life with Stae Hall. And for all of my returning Lifer Tribe members, welcome back, y'all. So, you know, I do not at all hide my age. I talk about my age all the time. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm 53. I'll be 54 in December. And it is difficult trying to relearn yourself at this big age. It's almost like going through some form of puberty all over again. And I guess that's what we would call menopause. And menopause is it's something. It's something. I mean, it is borderline traumatizing. And I just wanted to talk about it, share some of the things I'm going through, as well as share some of the tips and tricks that I found to kind of make it a little bit easier. You know, the last video I did was about elevating your life in one weekend, because I've been going through like this kind of transition period in my life where there's certain things that I really loved a couple of years ago that I just can't stand anymore. Like, I just woke up one day and looked in my bedroom, in my bathroom from my bedroom. So I have the suite, right? So we have the primary suite. And so my bedroom, my ensuite bathroom, you can see into it. If the double doors are open, you can see into it from the bed. And so I was just looking in my bathroom and I was like, I don't like colored towels anymore. I just don't. I don't want any more colored towels because everything was kind of matchy-matchy. I do a lot of the Tiffany blue and gray and things like that. And so my bathroom is decorated in the Tiffany blue and gray. And I just looked in there and saw the towels and was like, I want all white towels from now on. And I don't know why I felt like that. And so I went out and bought all white towels and got rid of the other towels. My clothes, the same way. I go to get dressed and I have tons and tons of clothes, but I feel like I have nothing to wear. It was like all of a sudden overnight, my whole style had just changed, which, you know, that's not the roughest thing in the world, but it's just weird because I'm like, this is still me. Why is everything changing? And then not to mention dealing with the weight that I've been dealing with lately. Just, you know, gaining weight, not being able to lose it, losing a couple of pounds, can't maintain it, and then gain more weight. And the things that I used to do back in the day when I was on my, you know, I'm getting healthy lifestyle journey, there were certain things that I could do and I could drop 10 pounds in 2 weeks, absolutely no problem. Well, I do those same things now and I'm likely to gain 10 pounds. It's just, it's a lot. So I've been feeling over the past couple of months like I'm in this tug of war with myself as far as who am I? Even some of the people in my life who I have socialized with, have had conversations with, they've been in my life for, you know, years. Now, all of a sudden, I feel like we have absolutely nothing in common. Like, I don't know them anymore and they no longer fit my lifestyle. And just trying to navigate all of that. And just having grace with myself and being able to give myself permission to learn who I am now, because I'm not the same person at 53 as I was at 43. Definitely not the same person as I was as 23, and it's okay. And because so many things are changing in my life, my health is changing. You know, I'm taking medications now that I may have to take forever because of my hypertension and different things. My energy level is changing. I don't have the endurance I used to have. I get tired a little quicker than I used to. And those kind of things, there's not a whole lot I can do about those. And so the things that I can do something about, I'm doing something about it and I'm giving myself grace. Like, if I no longer want colored towels, then it is not irrational for me to get rid of all of my towels in the home and buy white towels. If there's certain people who I used to be cool with and I had a good time with and they irritate me now, I don't have to spend my time with them. That's one thing I'm going to say about getting older. I do not have to explain myself. I do not feel a need to have to justify. I'm not looking for anyone else's validation, anybody else's permission, because this thing is hard enough just trying to muddle through on my own, let alone worried about what other people are going to think. Like, I literally feel like I am doing everything and using every fiber of my energy just to exist sometimes. And so I don't have time, energy, the bandwidth to be worried about how things are going to look. One thing that I have learned through this is hydration is really important. And that might sound silly, but when I pay attention to my hydration and I'm getting enough good fluids in me, I feel a lot better. I don't get as many of the symptoms of like the hot flashes and the fatigues. However, what I've realized is I can't just drink anything. So I have to drink certain kinds of water. I'm really into the, I don't know what's going on with Lux. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, somebody's in the driveway. Wallace is probably coming home. I'll be right back because he ain't gonna stop till Wallace gets in here. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I have a certain taste in waters and I'm like, I need to hydrate. And so I'm not just going to drink the little cheap store brand waters, whatever. I mean, call me bougie, whatever. My taste has just changed and I can't do it. So I like this Pana water. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. It tastes good. I can drink it all day long. Like I was just telling Wallace today, we went to go grab something to eat and he ordered us waters and I'm like, I can't drink water at the restaurants anymore. Like I can't even bring myself to drink it. And again, it's not this bougie like, oh, I don't drink tap water or I only drink. It's the taste. I can't. And so it's with everything. There's certain things I used to be able to eat that I can no longer eat anymore. And I've realized that hydration helps me. It helps me with my sleep. It helps me with the hot flashes. So if I'm going to need to drink water, because I'm not a water girl, first of all, I'm not really a thirsty person. Either way, the regular thirsty or the thirsty. I'm not a thirsty person. So if I need to drink a lot of water, I need to drink the kind of water that I like to drink. And so that's what I drink if they don't offer that. Not to say that I can't drink any other water, but that's my preference. But I definitely can't just drink like tap water or store-bought, store brand water like Walmart water. Disgusting. Sam's Club water, disgusting. However, Sam's Club does have a brand of water that they sell that's an alkaline water and a pH water. I can drink that. And so maybe that's what it is. It's just, but I have had to give myself grace, give myself permission to, do whatever works for me. Don't worry about how much it costs within reason. Because again, I'm not trying to go crazy and, nobody over here is a billionaire, but I am giving myself that quality of life. I'm not going to wait for anybody else to give it to me. I realize that I am in the second half of my life. And if not now, then when? This is the time where I am going to pamper myself. I've raised my children. I've had my career. I've done the things. I'm still building my business, but it's a business that I love, a business that I enjoy. I'm not going to anybody else's job, and that's okay, because what I know for sure is so much of the first half of my life was about other people, doing for other people, pleasing other people, and trying to figure out who I am. And now that I finally feel like I have it figured out, things are changing. That's all I have energy to pay attention to outside of my husband. And again, I love my kids. I love the rest of my family. But I'm talking about as far as trying to monitor and make sure and be there and do all the things for everybody else. I have to become a priority. Like I am in that time of life where I need a caretaker, and that caretaker needs to be me. Something else that has helped me tremendously is I have gotten a little fan that sits right on my nightstand and blows directly in my face, because it doesn't matter what we put the AC on. It didn't matter what the ceiling fan was on. I was still going through hot and cold, and I kept struggling and trying to figure out this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I need a fan right on my nightstand. And I will insert a little clip of the fan right here. Y'all, it's the best thing. It is the best thing. It oscillates. It has different levels. It goes up and down. So it goes side to side and up and down. That was like the Karate Kid. But it does all the things. And it is right there, as you can see, right on my nightstand, blows directly in my face all night long. And I've also realized that the little hum from that fan also is very comforting for me. So that's something that I'm going to have. I also realized that there are certain things that a lot of people find to be relaxing that are not relaxing to me. And I found different options, like going to get my pedicure and my manicure. Those things are not relaxing to me. I don't enjoy it. I feel like it is a stress trying to fit it into my schedule. And so I've decided that I don't have to do it. I get my pedicures when I want to get a pedicure. I'm lucky I don't really have bad feet. Like I don't get a lot of dry skin and things like that. But that's something that, even though it's another chore for me, I just prefer to do it at home. I have fallen in love with these press-on nails. Thank you so much to Living Life with Lachey. Yes, love the press-on nails. I found certain nails that I really enjoy, that last, that are adorable. I'm doing the press-on nails. I did go to get my nails done a few weeks ago for our cruise, because I didn't want to worry about, even though that TikTok glue at Sally's works, is still a chance every once in a blue moon. But like these, I've already had these on for like 10 days or so and not a nail missing. But when we were on the cruise, I decided just to go get the dip polish so I wouldn't have to worry about any type of maintenance. I didn't even want to take the glue with me. But my nails grow so fast. Those things were outgrown by the time I came home, and I had to make time to go get my nails done. And I don't like that kind of stuff. So why am I doing that? So I'm not doing it anymore. I just decided I'm not doing it. If I want to go get a pedicure, I'll get a pedicure. Other than that, I will do it at home. And it's going to be press-on nails or nothing for me from now on. I also realized that although I enjoy and appreciate being a natural hair girl, the natural hair styling is not for me. And I was allowing myself to feel guilty for getting my silk presses and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm natural, I need to be wearing the curly styles. And I was actually doing more damage than good to my hair by keeping it curly, because I was not taking my time with the detangling. I was pulling my hair out, ripping my hair out. And so I've just made a decision. It's either going to be a protective style like this, or it's going to be the silk press. I'm not trying to twist outs, the wash and goes, the braid outs. No, it does not work for me. It does not bring me joy. It frustrates me. It stresses me out. I can still be natural and not wear my hair necessarily in its natural state. I love Press Roots. I have a membership with them. I can get 2 silk presses per month. Clutch your pearls. It might sound like a lot, but it works for my hair because I've been retaining my length. And you don't have to get 2 a month, and that's what I love with them too. They can roll over. So I've had it before because my hair appreciates being straight. My hair prefers to be straight. My silk presses will last for weeks. And so there are times when I've had them roll over and I've accumulated where I've had like 6 silk presses. So that's great too. And you can also gift them to other people as long as you make the appointment in your name. So I like Press Roots. And then they do the deep condition. They do the steam treatments. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm too old to be worrying about what other people think about me wearing my hair straight all the time. I have talked several people into going natural. I talked my sister into going natural. I talked my friend Jody into going natural. They were like addicted to the creamy crack. They both became naturals, and they both know how to do their hair, and they rock it like it's always on point. I believe in natural. I believe in not putting those chemicals on our head. I was just not blessed with the talent nor the the talent nor the creativity or the patience to be able to do my natural hair. So I'm getting my silk pressed, or it's going to be something like that. I've also decided that with my hair, when I get my protective styles, I'm only going to go to people who will maintain the whole thing. Never again will I sit in my house for hours or sometimes days trying to take down some braids or some soft locks. So if I can't find somebody who offers the whole package where they'll take it down and do all that, then it's just going to be the silk press. But luckily, the person who used to do my hair and did the whole thing, she moved to a different state. And so it took me a while. So last year, I don't think I got the soft locks, or maybe I got them once. I don't remember. But yeah, those are just the kind of things. And it's worth the money to do it because it doesn't frustrate me. And those are just some of the things where I'm like, I've been worried about the wrong stuff. I have done a lot of decluttering with my closet so that now I can see all of my clothes. I got rid of a lot of things. I didn't worry about how many times I used it, how much I paid for it, because sometimes we'll buy something, we pay a lot of money for it, and we realize that it's no longer serving us. We haven't used it, but we'll keep it just because of how much we paid. I'm like, I don't care. If I haven't used it, it's gone. Somebody else can use it. It's no longer serving me. And so I got rid of basically a truckload, meaning not like an 18-wheeler, but my husband's huge. I mean, he has like one of the biggest pickup trucks I think you can get. Whole back bed full of stuff, some with tags still on it. I'm not worried about it. What I'm looking for in this part of my life is quality of life, peace, convenience, comfort. That's what I'm looking for. And the only time I really want to work hard is when it comes to my business. I've also realized I'm not doing long car trips anymore, which I haven't done that in a while, but I'm just putting everybody on notice. Yeah, I mean, my husband likes a road trip every once in a while, and so the only road trips we will make is to my sister's in Alabama. That's about 9 hours. That's as long as I can go. If it's anything over that, I'm not doing it. We're flying. I'm flying first class. Any flight over 3 hours long is going to be first class. If I can't get first class, I'm not going. The same thing with social events, or should I say social events, but things like concerts and sporting events, stuff like that. If I can't get VIP access, if I'm not in a suite, I'm not going. And I'm not saying that again to be bougie, because guess what? There will be times where I can't get suite access. Either I wasn't invited to a suite, I can't afford the suite, I'm not paying for the suite, there's no suites available. But guess what? I'll stay home. No longer am I going to be standing in long lines, having to look over people, excuse me, pardon me. I'm not doing that. There is too much going on in my life to be worried about stuff like that. And I've been blessed that there is nobody that I want to see that I haven't seen, right? So, and I've seen some of the greats. I've seen Stevie Wonder. I have seen Michael Jackson. I've seen Prince. I have seen Tina Turner. I have seen Shaka Khan. I've seen New Edition more times than I can even count. So I've seen the greats. I've seen Mary J. Blige several times. So I've been there, done that. Not that I wouldn't enjoy seeing all of them again, the ones who are still with us. However, if it is not the right situation and the right setup, I'm not going. No longer will I entertain events where I have to park a mile away and walk. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And these are the things that I have found have made it easier, because I'm dealing with too many changes. So anything that I can control to make my life easier, those are the choices that I'm making. I'm no longer saying yes to things that I'm not really interested in doing, and I'm not feeling like I have to make any excuse, reason. No. No is no. No is a complete sentence. I have been coaching people in that direction for years. But have I always stuck to it myself? I have not, but I am now. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm no longer feeling a need to make my house the entertainment spot. I think my husband and I may have thrown our last soiree here at the house. At least that's how I'm feeling now. I know people expect me to be the one to have the holiday parties and what's going on for your birthday, but I don't think I want to do it anymore, at least not right now. And another thing I'm giving myself permission to is to change my mind. So anything that I'm telling you right now, on this video. I might not feel like that again tomorrow, but it's okay. And I have noticed that as I'm dealing with the changes in my looks, the changes in my energy level, the changes in my health, that having these boundaries and kind of pampering myself a little bit, and isn't really pampering, it's self-care, right? Giving myself the attention that I desire and deserve just makes all of that a little bit easier. I am taking my time getting ready. Like, I was known in our friend group for the girl who could get ready in 15 minutes. I take a shower, I'm in the shower 5 minutes, I get out another 10 minutes, I'm dressed, whatever little bit of makeup I was going to put on, I'm putting on. I can't do that anymore. The shower exhausts me, but what I did learn, and I don't know, do any of you other, women, this side of 50, have a hard time with getting dressed. Getting dressed wears me out. It makes me sweat. It takes a lot of my energy. Sometimes when I get out of the shower, I'm short of breath. But what I did realize is I can no longer take really hot showers. It's the steam. It's the hot water. I don't know what it is. But when I tried it and put it on a more temperate, like lukewarm temperature, I didn't feel like that, because I'm telling you, I would get out of the shower, and I'm not somebody who sweats a lot, or at least I used to not be. But there were a few times I was getting dressed and I would get out of the shower, but my face was sweating so bad I could not stop it, that I couldn't even apply my makeup. Like, literally, I would go to put on my the bronzer stick or whatever, and it was just sliding off my face. Crazy, right? I don't know why it happened. Don't ask me. But I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, why are the showers just getting me out of breath? Why am I sweating? And so something just told me, just change the temperature of the water, because I'm someone who loves a hot shower. Well, I can't do that anymore. And I also realized that I have to give myself more time. I can't be that girl that gets dressed in 15 minutes anymore. I take my time. And those are the things that I'm going to do. I take my time. There is nothing that I really have any interest in doing in a rush anymore. And I used to be go, go, go. Gotta go, it's only going to take me 15 minutes. I don't rush. I plan out my days. I plan out my week. And I take my time. And I'm giving myself permission to do that. And I'm not judging myself anymore, because when I was first going through these changes, I was really judging myself, like, dang, girl, you getting old, you getting fat, you getting, And I'm like, you know what? It is all a part of life. Now, am I just going to throw in the towel and not care at all? No, I'm still doing my skincare. I still like cute clothes. I still like to hang out and do things with my friends. I'm not one of the people who are like, Lux, are you kidding me? I thought it was Wallace last time, but it was Amazon. But one thing Lux gonna do is let you know when somebody come a knocking. And they ain't even got to be knocking, but if they anywhere near the property line, Lux gonna let you know. But I don't even remember what I was saying, and that's the thing too. I don't always remember what I was saying, and I'm no longer stressing myself about that either. It's just like it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But there's just so many things that I have just decided that I'm not going to worry about. But I think what I was saying is I'm not giving up. I am still taking care of myself. I still like cute clothes. I still like creating content. I like hanging out with my friends. It's just that all of those things are going to look a little differently for me. And so I just thought it was worth chit-chatting about, because I know I can't be the only one who's feeling like this and going through this. But if you are, just relax. Do what you need to do. Pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. Aging is inevitable. Like I said, if we're not aging, then what are we doing, right? And I do have to be grateful. I mean, I'm not sick. I mean, I deal with my hypertension and little aches and pains here and there. And another thing, I'm giving myself grace. Like, I was in a car accident in November, shoulder, still killing me, still in physical therapy. And I, in the beginning, I was just like, oh, if this would have happened 20 years ago, I would have been better in a week. Well, it wasn't 20 years ago. It happened now. And so it is what it is. So hopefully something I said resonated with some of you, and it is showing as a support, because we need each other. Share any tips that you have as you're going through this aging process. Put those in the comments below, because I would absolutely love to see them, because any bit of help you can give me is much appreciated. But I love each and every one of you to bits and pieces. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you are not yet a part of this Lifer Tribe, please do so now by hitting that subscribe button. And also, if you like the video, go ahead and like it. And y'all know the drill. Always be kind and love one another, but don't forget to live your life. LYFE. Love yourself first explicitly. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Living like a Stae. Hey, hey. 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 Love yourself first, explicitly. You owe it to yourself to move with that energy. Empower your self-esteem. Self-love is king. That's the only way to win. That's how you empower your dream. Living like a Stae. Hey, hey. Living like a Stae. Hey, hey. Living like a Stae. Hey, hey. Living like